There was a day I learned something difficult. Not everybody speaks truth. Not everybody protects trust. Some people smile while carrying hidden intentions. And I ask myself, how do I fight this? With anger? With revenge? Or with something greater? I believed every promise, like a child believes the rain. I thought if I spoke honestly, others would do the same. But life showed another story. Words can cover fear, and some men learn survival by hiding what is clear. I was wounded by deception, confused and full of pain, until I heard a whisper, do not become the same. And I prayed, God, show me how to keep my heart alive without becoming hard. Plant the seed, plant the seed inside the soul, not with force, but let the Spirit grow. Bring light where darkness lives, bring mercy where hatred is. Good and peace, say yes for peace. Maybe one day their conscience will awaken. A man who lies repeatedly may already carry pain. Maybe his spirit became tired. Maybe his heart forgot its name. I cannot heal another person, but I can choose my road and place them in God's hands instead of carrying their load. Jesus said forgive, not because wrong is right, but because hatred steals the little remaining light. So I learned, you cannot force belief, you cannot force truth, you cannot force change. But maybe you can become an example. You protect your peace, you guard your heart, you forgive, you pray, you speak truth, and then you let God work. Because every human has a moment where silence becomes conscience. Why do you still stand after all I did against you? Why do you still extend your hand? I said, because I also need forgiveness, because I'm not without stain. But truth without compassion only creates more pain. God sees both of us, the wounded and the blind, and maybe today your heart begins to open for the very first time. Plant the seed, let the conscience rise.
God sees deeper
Then human eyes.
good and peace.
We still believe
Trust in God,
and receive. Say yes for peace.
always pray.
Never give up. One more day. Not everyone changes. Not every seed grows. But sow goodness anyway, and leave the harvest to God. Amen.